Hello ladies and gentlemen, YesExeek here again today to bring you another episode of Indie Crunch, and today we're looking at Battle Cube by Nifless Games. I'll leave you a link of course to their website immediately after the video. And this game is a very simple game where you pretty much just try not to get hit 3 times by this gigantic ass Battle Cube, which is easier said than done. It has different attacks that it alternates between throughout the combat. You've seen a few of them so far, and it follows along to the rhythm of the music. And I have not made it very far in this game, and I have not beaten the Battle Cube yet. It says on their website that they may later expand this so that there are several different Battle Cubes and it is a full game, but for now it is just a free online game and I have already died. So let's try this one more time. So the controls are fairly basic, and pretty much all you have to remember is it is WASD or the arrow keys to move, any of them work, and then space to boost. And I find one of my favorite things to do in this game is actually to boost along to the rhythm, although sometimes it gets me killed like just there. Apparently it's fairly hard to talk about boosting along to the rhythm while boosting along to the rhythm. Never would have guessed. So as you might imagine, one of the main appeals that I found to this game is that the music is kind of fucking awesome. Now, I guess that is a very, you can't really judge that for everybody, but I think that every genre of music has good and bad, and for a piece that was just composed for this game for the sake of being a part of the Battle Cube, I really enjoy it. Oh, and I was just in the wrong place at the wrong time there. I've always found that it's better in this game to actually stay in the corners, because then the big red blotches can't actually get you. And the bottom right corner seems like a fair place to stay near the beginning of the game at the very least. Now this is some horrible dodging I'm doing. Yeah. I'm also quite a big fan of the aesthetic. I like how kind of like creepy and ominous the cube is. Like, you can tell there's some gears in there, but you can't really define the entire shape of the cube. So I'm going to go ahead and try to hang out in this top right corner here for the sake of staying safe. One of the problems that I do have with the game though, and that a few other people have had, and I can tell from the comments, is that this game relies a tiny bit too much on pattern memorization. You kind of have to know what's happening in order to dodge properly at some points. Like, I was gonna say it will be demonstrated soon, but then I died again. There's a point in the game that I have not yet managed to get past, even with my pattern memorization, and I'm not too pleased about it, because it's basically an attack that you've seen already, except it reverses directions mid-attack. Hopefully I will get to it this time at least. There we go, 3 times. And as long as you follow the rhythm, it's actually a fairly easy game to dodge and to play. Again, following the rhythm isn't the only other part. You have to look for the tells. And of course for the drum beats there are no tells, but the bullets travel rather slowly, so it doesn't matter too much. So gonna try to stay near the top right here, like I keep saying. Oh man. The other thing is the actual yellow shots can hit you just in quick succession, while you do get a refractory period if you get hit by any of the other attacks in the game. So not a big fan of that either. But mainly it's just kind of a matter of the feel for me with this game. I really like how they pulled off the art style and what they've done with it, and just the weird idea of having like this giant musical battle cube that you're fighting is really fun to me. Although I would actually like it if it was more of a bullet hell, like if I could actually fight back instead of just dodging what the cube is throwing at me. I think that would make it a more enjoyable game in general. So let's try not to focus on my crazy strategies too much, and instead I will just work on dodging. Yeah. I saw that coming. Fortunately that big whole side being covered up has a major tell, and I got hit 3 times in a row again. Just by those. So anyways, if you guys want to play this game, I will leave you a link to the developer's website, as well as to this game in particular for web player. You can also download it on PC, Windows, Mac, I think, Linux, PC, Windows, Mac, Linux, and by that I mean Mac and Linux, and PC. And this time I'm doing really badly. And it is entirely free, no commitment required, so go and give it a look, and go and support Nifless Games, or Nifless Games, yes, that is how it's pronounced. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Indie Crunch, and I will see you guys next time.